I timed this all the way wrong. Sorry. But anyway, what up? Pink Ladies, T-Birds, just have me watching some My name is Jimmi Pynk, aka the real Black Harley Quinn. And I'm a little early, folks. That's because I'm gonna watch Katie King tonight, and at midnight, I'm gonna review Nicki Minaj ass. But I wanted to talk about that a little bit with y'all exclusively first before I say what I'm gonna say in the review. Thank you to my pink lady who sent me this Harley Quinn hat. I'm in preparation, bitch. I'm in preparation. I'm ready for birds of prey. Jimmy's got a bat. Jimmy's got a bat. She'll give that ass a slap. But ain't the way you gon' want that. What did her nigga do? Fucked around and got screwed. I'm not gonna do a whole song to it. I just thought it was funny because I had on my Harley Quinn shit. You know, my bat is always, Peppermint Patty is always right there. I just thought that was funny. No big fucking joke. Anyway, what's up, Sierra? Thank you. I'm pre-gaming, bitch. I'm pre-gaming. I was like, you know what? And I feel bad because I know who sent it to me, and y'all know I be having these brain farts and shit. So I will give him a shout out by the time I get to the Nicki Minaj video because I'm not going to change clothes for that. Plus, more people will see that in the live anyway. So, any old way. But, you know, Harley loves Barley. But I want to talk about a couple things. Again, like we did last night. I want to talk about a couple fucking things. I was going to do individual videos for it, but my surgical consult took way longer than I thought it was going to take. And then I had to come home and get right on trying to finish these jeans because these bitches might not even be dry by the time it's time for me to go to see the movie because I decided, I'll tell you about the appointment in a minute. Hey, 877. I got all the number girls over here. Come and see the number people. 1, 2. That don't work. 5. Wait. 6, 5, 4, 3. Follow me. I had to figure it out. I'm like, wait. That doesn't work. Yeah, I'm good. I am gonna have to have the surgery. They're scheduling me an appointment for an ultrasound. I'm sorry, not an ultrasound, a CAT scan, because they have to actually see exactly how big it is. I will have a scar all the way across my fucking neck by the time all is said and done. Because doctors felt those. I've consulted with 2 different doctors. What's up, Thomas? And they was like, man, that shit's big. So I will have a scar across my neck for the rest of my life. But I kind of think that's badass. Like, it's going to be like one of those gangster black people from back in the day. Like, they tried to hang their asses and they lived. I think having a scar across my neck is going to be pretty badass. Hey, Anarchy. Do I believe Ellen DeGeneres is... You 877, you always be coming out of left field with some fucking questions, don't you? Don't be giving out my phone number. Yes, funny. I don't think Ellen DeGeneres is a bad actress. I don't think she's a bad actress. I mean, I ain't expecting her to ever win no goddamn Oscars. If she was that good of an actress, she'd have still been acting. Oh, Anarchy Reviews is just Beavis. Well, I can't... Fire. Anyway, so as far as the health is concerned, and I'm gonna do a whole separate video about that. But I do have to have the surgery. I have to get a CAT scan because they have to like kind of map it out. Especially because it's so large, and also because I'm hyper with the Graves' disease and not hypo. They said because I do have thyroid storms. Because of that, it can really be fatal if I have a thyroid storm while they're doing the surgery. So it's a couple extra things they have to do. I'll have my follow-up in 2 weeks to actually schedule the surgery and blah, blah, blah. So that's where we're at right now. But this is all going to be done within 2 weeks. And unfortunately, that probably means that at this point in time, it is probably going to affect the RuPaul's Drag Race reviews. Sorry, folks. My health got to come before fucking RuPaul. But I'll figure it out. But anyway, besides that, though, a couple things I want to talk about. Hey, 1993. Couple things I want to talk about. I was going to do separate videos for this shit, but again, finishing the jeans, that's going to take forever to dry now because I decided to incorporate some glitter into it, because how do you make some Harley Quinn shit and it ain't sparkly, right? So I did that. I came in, started working on the front of my jeans because the back were done. Yeah, because the back and the sides were done until I decided to incorporate glitter, and now they're not done because now I got to put glitter on the back. My health, but that was easier. My health got to come before RuPaul. If y'all will buy that shirt, I'll make it. Yeah, anarchy, but I make the majority of my money on this channel off of RuPaul's Drag Race. It's just honest, and because I'm gonna be on sick leave for an unforeseen amount of time, based on when I heal up from the surgery and what have you and whatnot, can't really afford to lose that money. But all these videos I wanted to do, I'm like, oh my God, these days. Listen, I was like, I got to come home tonight because it's too much to talk about. First of all, y'all know I had to see fucking Katie Keene. I might not fuck with Riverdale no more. And a lot of the reason why I don't fuck with Riverdale no more is because you did my girl Josie dirty. But now all the characters of Josie and the Pussycat, the Cabots and everybody gonna be black. Yeah, I'm tuning in for that. Plus, my girl Aria from Pretty Little Liars is Katie Keene. So yeah, this will be over by 8 o'clock till later on tonight. So some of the things I wanted to talk about real quick before 8 o'clock that I couldn't wait on. Gayle King and fucking Snoop Dogg, y'all. I feel like I want to put my opinion out there, and I kind of feel like this should be a separate video. And then I also keep forgetting that I do these videos and I literally can just edit these down and create new videos and just talk about that without having to do another video. But fuck it. Let's do it live. Snoop Dogg came across crazy, but I understood what Snoop Dogg was saying. Yeah, we off Drag Race. Just Chocolate is a loss. We're not talking about Drag Race right now. Chocolate is a loss. I'm not going back to it. I ain't watching none of these Meet the Queens. I personally don't even give a shit, and now I might not even be able to review it. So we're just gonna move on for that. I'm just gonna warn y'all right now. We're not talking about Drag Race today at all. At all. I don't even remember half the damn queens' names. At all. Snoop Dogg went the fuck in. And I was like, okay, I'm looking at the Instagram pictures and I followed you till you said free Bill Cosby. Whoa, Snoop. Whoa, Snoop. We're not going to say free Bill Cosby. But I understood what he was saying where a lot of people didn't. And it was like Twitter was in an uproar. People are in an uproar. The thing is this. First of all, Snoop and Kobe were friends. Let's start with that. Snoop Dogg, yeah, he said free Bill Cosby at some point, and I was like, all right, Snoop, you was doing the bird, but you took it too far. I ain't said that one in a long time. Snoop, you was doing the bird, but you took it too far. I understood Snoop's sentiment. And then I'm listening at these other people, and they're like, well, he didn't have to call. He should respect them. And he called them all kind of bitches and this and this and this. Yeah, because he's being disrespectful on fucking purpose. Nick Cannon is still dissing Eminem. I'm off that shit too. Keep up with me. Because I'm off that shit too. I don't give a fuck about Nick Cannon. Listen. But I understood what Snoop Dogg was saying. First of all, yeah, you're going to call them all kind of bitches because you're being disrespectful on purpose because you feel disrespected as a black man, and I get that. And what a lot of people don't understand, because they think they know hip-hop, including some of these rappers that's calling everybody bitches and hoes. Back in the day, it wasn't every woman, wasn't no bitch and no hoe. When you said that, it's because you were talking about a specific type of woman that was a bitch or a hoe. So if I'm calling somebody a bitch, just like I'll call somebody a bitch. So is it disrespectful if I call another female a bitch? Or for that matter, is it disrespectful if I call a nigga a bitch? Because I do. Now, yeah, we now have it to this cute and be like, yeah, that's my bitch. But in a negative way, and I call somebody a bitch, yeah, it's because I'm calling them a bitch. Same as fucking Snoop. That's number one. Number two, y'all are missing the fucking point of what he was saying. Y'all are taking it out of context. Well, Kobe was accused of raping this and this and this. Okay. But what he's saying is that man ain't even fucking cold in the ground yet. And his family is still out here grieving. Don't forget, he lost his daughter too. His other daughters lost a father and a sister. This woman lost her husband and her child. It is still other people out here grieving. Snoop Dogg being one of them because they were fucking friends. So, number one, he's upset. Number two, I 100% agree. Why the fuck would you even bring that up in a goddamn interview right now? Because Kobe been around a long time after that. Why didn't you interview him then? Why are you asking Lisa Leslie? That's not one of the accusers. Why? Why are you asking Lisa Leslie about that? It's shit like that. And it's shit like when Snoop was on Instagram, like you want to keep talking about Oprah producing the Michael Jackson shit and trying to do the thing with Russell Simmons, and now Gail is coming after Kobe Bryant. And what the question is okay, but y'all actually in the inner circle with all these white men that's accused of doing this same shit. Why do you keep coming after the black ones? I get that. I get that. Now, a lot of people were saying this shit about R. Kelly too. And to the defense of that, I was like, the reason why we were coming so hard for R. Kelly is because the white people was ignoring the shit that was going on with R. Kelly because he was doing that shit to our little girls. So yeah, we took a little bit more interest in that, and we knew that nigga was doing it for a long time too. But he was doing that shit to kids. Little girls that look like me. So yeah, we took that a little bit harsher. And we was like, nah, y'all can talk about Bill Cosby and y'all can talk about Kobe Bryant if y'all want to. Y'all motherfuckers ain't talking about R. Kelly because this little motherfucker is fucking little black girls. No. That's why black women went fucking ham about fucking R. Kelly because he fucking our little sisters and our fucking daughters. This is real shit. I'm fucking dropping science on y'all asses. That's why we went after fucking R. Kelly. Because they didn't give a fuck about our little black girls. They didn't want to go after the motherfucker that was targeting ours. So that's when all the black women in Hollywood and the Hispanic women in Hollywood and the people that look like the people that R. Kelly was going after was the ones was like, okay, that's cool. Y'all want to talk about Harvey Weinstein and y'all want to talk about Ben Affleck grab somebody's ass. But how about this motherfucker that's been fucking little girls for years because they look like us? Y'all don't want to talk about him? That's what fucking happened with that. That's what fucking happened with that. So we're not here to be like, no, we don't want to talk about the black man that's accused of doing the same shit. That's not what we're fucking saying. That's not what Snoop is saying. Now, he got a little far with the free Bill Cosby. Hold on, Snoop. You out of pocket. Now you out of pocket. Now you out of pocket. His ass ain't say free R. Kelly, though. Notice that. But what he's saying is as black women and knowing how hard black men have it to begin with, and you're in the inner circle, he's showing pictures where they had pictures with Harvey Weinstein. They showing somebody's spiritual leader was accused of being a fucking child molester with somebody's spiritual leader, either Oprah or Gail's, for like 19 years. Why y'all ain't bringing that shit up? Why y'all only want to talk about the black men that's doing it? Now, if y'all journalists, y'all should be talking about everybody that's doing it, right? But why you only going after the black ones? Mind you, neither one of y'all motherfuckers really had nothing to do with R. Kelly. Oh, Gail King had an interview with him after they had already did Surviving R. Kelly, after the dude from the BBC basically had already did his documentary and nobody fucking looked at it because it was from the BBC. They need to fucking put R. Kelly in. No, he don't need to go into the jail. Go into jail, cut his dick off, and let him get molested by some of them motherfuckers that's in jail. That's what motherfucking R. Kelly deserve. But at the end of the day, it's the same shit that I was saying last night. But any of y'all that was in the live last night, when I was like wilding, because I was like, damn, I didn't even know Kirk Douglas had died, because the person that was trending at first was Natalie Wood, because he was accused of raping Natalie Wood when she was 16. And I was like, damn, y'all vicious. Like, but we also didn't know about that. It's a different goddamn time. It's just, plus, Kirk Douglas was 103 years old. Kobe Bryant died suddenly with his fucking daughter. And I guarantee you, ain't nobody on the news outlets right now like, okay, rest in peace, Kirk Douglas, but let's not forget that he might have raped Natalie Wood back in the day. They don't dare fucking do that. So why the fuck would you do that? Hi, Felix. Welcome. Why the fuck would you do that? And I see the point they're making, because Oprah and Gayle both been making this run where, like, yeah, y'all want to talk about the Me Too movement and this and this and this, but damn, y'all got pictures with Harvey Weinstein and shit. Y'all don't want to interview none of them women? Y'all want to ask some of y'all mutual friends? Well, you know what? How you feel about it? You're not. And that's where Snoop was coming from. Now, yeah, Snoop says some shit a little harshly, but again, he was Kobe's friend. He is also still in grieving. And I'm not trying to make an excuse, but people grieve differently. And some people is ignorant as fucking, let's face it, Snoop don't give a shit what the fuck he say. Never fucking did. And y'all like, he threatened him. Okay. Yeah, it did sound that way. And I'm not going to say that he didn't, because I'm not going to let y'all get away with get rid of her with fucking Trump saying it too. Yeah, he did threaten her. He did. But know the fucking difference, man. Snoop ain't really about to go out there and do that. He pissed. He pissed. My friend ain't even fucking cold in the ground yet, and you just gonna bring that shit back up? And you keep doing it to your own? But y'all all up in here and have motherfuckers that been around y'all for fucking decades that's accused of the same shit, and you ain't answering nobody about that. You ain't doing no documentaries or no interviews with them motherfuckers. I understood what Snoop was fucking saying. I got that. But see, the thing is when you listen to a hood motherfucker spit that hood shit and you don't know hood fucking vernacular, you missed all of that. You're just like, he's just being fucking disrespectful. Yeah, he was being disrespectful. It's just like a diss track. Nobody is just going to randomly make a diss track for no reason. It's because they feel disrespected. It ain't the first time I heard that shit. It just, when it came to them doing it with Kobe and this man, it ain't even been fucking 2 weeks. To bring that up with an interview with somebody that ain't really got nothing to do with it. Now it do look like a fucking pattern. Yeah, and there's some shit we ain't never gonna know. And just because a celebrity settles out of court don't necessarily mean they guilty. It mean they got the money to pay them off and they don't want the publicity. Sometimes it do mean they guilty. Sometimes they just like, I don't want the person fucking involved. Shut this shit down for PR reasons. What do I stand to lose if we go to trial and I lose? Because let's not pretend like innocent motherfuckers don't get fucking, arrested. But here's one for you. You want to ask Lisa Leslie about that after Kobe died? Why don't you ask somebody about Ben Roethlisberger? Because that motherfucker been accused of rape 3 times. 3 times. Now, I believe women, and I'm always going to believe the victim. But if it come out and shit happens, and then I do get the evidence that I can kind of make my own assumption with it, and at the end of the day, when you hear about these allegations, you didn't find out like they do it over and over and over again. when you hear one case about it and it goes a fucking way. First of all, y'all don't remember that was the whole thing that he bought his wife for something like an 80-carat diamond after that shit to apologize because he fucking cheated? Yeah, he might have paid the bitch off because he didn't want to drag his wife through that because he'd have lost his fucking wife. I'm just saying, I believe women. And I do believe that in society, sometimes men is doing some really inappropriate behavior that they don't realize is inappropriate because it's been acceptable for so long. I do. But one thing I will say is this. Kobe wasn't fucking R. Kelly. Kobe wasn't Harvey Weinstein. I'm not going to sit here and know that there's millions and millions and millions of people who loved and adored that man and he died suddenly young. I don't mind y'all talking about the motherfucking rape case. It fucking happened. It happened. It happened. I don't mind y'all talking about it. I don't mind y'all talking about it. But damn, can you at least give it fucking 3 months? Let the shit breathe. Like, this shit just fucking happened to him. And you wasn't like no big champion. We ain't never heard you like talking about it before and you finally got the chance to ask somebody about it. You could have been did that shit. But see, because y'all part of that motherfucker Hollywood gang, you ain't talking about the motherfuckers in Hollywood that's doing this shit. You ain't asking people about that shit. And it is starting to look a little suspect that it keep being the black men. I get it. I fucking get it. And what made me mad is a lot of people are saying, like, they don't feel like black women should be able to speak on that. That's not what he's saying. He's saying shit is already stacked up against us and shit ain't equal. Why would you join the bandwagon and make it unfucking equal? If you won't talk about it, talk to everybody. But because the other motherfuckers is in your circle, you're not gonna fucking talk about it. I got that. I got what Snoop was saying. Do I agree with the way he said it? No. Damn sure don't agree with he lost a lot of motherfucking people in free Bill Cosby. Hold on, motherfucker. That nigga been doing that shit for 60 years. No, fuck Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby could drop dead and you could turn around and ask somebody about Bill Cosby. We wouldn't have no problem with that. Because he was convicted and we know that he had been doing it for decades. But this man had one charge. Never really heard nothing else about it. Settled out of court, so we don't know if he was never convicted of it. He settled out of court. That's the same thing as pleading no contest. You not pleading your guilt. You just don't want to go to court. Fuck it. Same difference. We don't know what happened. But the fact that you asked somebody that didn't even have anything to do with the situation, as a matter of fact, somebody that was a friend to him as well, because him and Lisa Leslie were friends, to ask somebody that's still grieving about something negative that somebody did right after they passed away is this fucking respectful. And Snoop Dogg was mad because they were friends. And it ain't no outrage, cancel culture, no shit like that. Snoop never said cancel these bitches. He said fuck them. Fuck them and cancel them is two different things. That thing is Nick Cannon. Y'all can cancel Nick Cannon for being racist. I don't give a shit what Nick Cannon do. So to me, it ain't cancel him, it's fuck him. It's a difference. Mr. 1993, absolutely. Hey, Ann. Hey, Ann. Like, and this is why you don't want to get passionate about stuff like this. Like, I really like them to be individual videos because, like, I feel like I'm saying something that need to be heard. Because a lot of the times I'm actually impartial and I can take that. I see what people are saying. It ain't too many people that's taking my stands on it. You know what I'm saying? Either it's Kobe is a saint, you shouldn't leave him alone, or it's Snoop should have never said that because he's disrespecting black women and there was no in between. I'm gonna break it down what really fucking happened. That's what I do. Now, LeBron James basically said the same thing after the interview. He said he tweeted something. He was like, protect Lisa Leslie at all costs. I'm sorry you had to go through that, but you handled yourself like a champ. It's a shame when it's a shame when people do their own people like that. And LeBron tweeted that. He said the same thing he said this, basically the same thing Snoop said, but he said it in a tweet and he said it in a professional manner. Same thing. Same thing. Same thing. In 240 characters. Same thing. Same thing. But on a less serious topic, I think I spoke on that enough. I think I got my funky off. I think I said what I needed to say about that. On another topic, and it's so appropriate. Come here, Peppermint Patty. You might want to be here for this. Come on, come here. Say hi. Okay, so. Oh yeah, we don't know. Why the fuck do y'all think I get my news from Twitter and not the fucking news? Because usually I can see it straight from the horse's mouth because they gonna say something. I ain't never been somebody that's been influenced by the fucking news media. Comic books and shit, maybe. Music videos and shit, maybe. But I ain't never had the influence of one time. I ain't gonna say never because I was a kid once. But one time, and then that was like the last time I remember that actually being effective to me, was Jay-Z and Belvedere Vodka. And the only reason why Jay-Z and Belvedere Vodka worked is because most rappers was talking about Hennessy or Cavassier and shit like that, and I don't really drink dark. If I drink dark, it's generally Crown. So Jay-Z was like the only rapper at the time that was like really rapping about vodka. And he would always be talking about Belvedere. And I was like, well, damn, I drink vodka and y'all, I've always drank vodka. I like vodka. It is my drink of choice. It is my favorite drink on this earth next to a goddamn Shamrock Shake. But because of that, and I was like, and then all, because, you know, everybody got to have it. All the hood bars got to have it now because everybody was asking for it. And I had Belvedere, and once I had Belvedere, I never switched. When Grey Goose was the thing, I tried Grey Goose, didn't like it. Straight up and down. And when people stopped carrying Belvedere because Grey Goose was the thing and then Ciroc was the thing, then I was like, y'all got Stolies. Because I don't like Grey Goose and I don't like Ciroc. I'm a vodka drinker for real. I gotta like what it tastes like. I'll drink Tito's. Tito's is fucking delicious. But my vodka of choice is Belvedere. And that's the last time somebody in the media said, oh, you should get this and bigged it up and that shit worked on me. First and last time. And it only fucking worked because I was like, oh, I'd like to try a new vodka. A whiskey is great too. I fucks with Jameson. I guess that do count as dark. But I'm saying as far as like the hood shit and like shit the rappers would be talking about. You don't really never hear. The only rapper I ever heard talk about whiskey is motherfucking Childish Gambino. And obviously he talks about that because that is his drink of choice. I've never heard a rapper talk about whiskey like Childish Gambino talk about whiskey. And not putting it in there just because it rhymes. It could be any drink. Whiskey is his drink. Just like, damn it, if I told y'all how many goddamn songs I got to talk about fucking beer and cigarettes, because it's a lot. I say something about beer and cigarettes a lot, because that's what I do. Yeah. See the Belvedere playing tricks on y'all, but I don't necessarily mean she drink Belvedere. Because everybody that's rapping about Hennessy ain't necessarily drinking Hennessy. And then it got to a point where, yeah, they probably are. Because they grew up on other motherfuckers talking about Hennessy and that's what they drink. Dig? Okay. But, okay, Patty, come on. I'm about to get me a new bat, too. I don't know what her name is going to be, but. So, I brought Patty into the picture. And while I'm pre-gaming, and I got on my good Harley Quinn shit sent to me by one of my pink ladies. Love it. Thank you. Finally got a chance to wear it. Nicki Minaj dropping a new song tonight at midnight. Nicki Minaj dropping a new song at midnight. Now, a couple things. I'm trying to be really impartial. And I'm really trying to take this as what I do now, which is a YouTube reactor and talk about shit. Oh, yeah. Okay. We talked about that yesterday. Y'all know I don't fucking care for Nicki Minaj. I never have. Don't care for her as an artist. Don't care for her attitude and how she displays herself. But I find it funny. You retired, right? Thought you retired. You retired because Cardi B was on top, right? Now it's a lot of females out. As proven by, you guessed it, the Birds of Prey soundtrack. We getting all these songs with all these other female rappers, and all of a sudden you dropping a goddamn single. All of a sudden you dropping a single. I thought you was retired. All these multiple bitches getting shine got you motherfucking wanting to come back out now, huh? What, you mad they didn't ask you to do the Birds of Prey soundtrack? You retired. And y'all got to be foolish as hell to not think that this happened because that Birds of Prey soundtrack dropped. Y'all got to be fucking dumb to not think that this dropped because of that Birds of Prey soundtrack. You was retired. Yeah, and you judging fucking Drag Race. That's another thing too. And y'all want me to fucking watch this shit with this bitch. Said in a new ass. Oh, she bought another one? She got her old one fixed? Because let's face it, that's a good point, 1993. And that's a good point, 877. If you really wanted to be relevant again, shouldn't you have dropped your single either right before the night the Drag Race came out and then let them lip sync to it? But now you couldn't wait because everybody is talking about this damn Birds of Prey soundtrack. And all these female rappers, now you got to bring your ass out. No, I did not listen to all of Eminem's album. I didn't get a chance to listen to any of Lil Wayne's album. Again, not healthy. Need surgery. Dad, not healthy. Been in the hospital for a week. I don't care for Cardi B at all. I don't care for Cardi B at all. And I know some of you guys are new to the channel. My old people know. I have always said that I felt like Nicki Minaj set women back in hip hop 15 years when she came out. And the fact that the gays is still fucking standing her when she pretended to be part of the goddamn letter people just for fucking clout. And then she really don't even fuck with y'all like that. And y'all still riding with her is fucking preposterous to me. It's like poor people fucking voting for Trump. I don't fucking get it. Oh, I like Big Frida, but no. And the thing about it is underground Nicki Minaj, I liked. Like when the first song I had ever heard from was when she first signed with Lil Wayne, and it was I Get Crazy. And I was like, okay, this Nicki Minaj girl kind of good. Okay, what's up? And then she went pop so goddamn fast. Yeah, I know Screwface Jean is dropping his Slime Shady EP. I'm gonna check it out. And I've heard verses from Nicki Minaj. Y'all don't understand. And I've tried so hard to give Nicki Minaj a chance. I've tried several times. Because I was like, okay, I heard some of your mixtape shit. I've heard I Get Crazy. I Get Crazy is my shit. I still play I Get Crazy. It's the only Nicki Minaj song I play. But I do still play I Get Crazy because that shit go dumb stupid. But you don't always got to be dressed like that. It ain't always got to be how you're a fucking nigga. And yeah, I got a problem with Megan Thee Stallion for that too. Girl, you got a college degree. Use some goddamn words, even though I like Megan Thee Stallion. But use some goddamn words. You said Slime Shady sounds corny. I will have to listen to more Screwface Jeans music. I get the Slime Shady because you kind of got like the slime thing that's like really, really in now, which started with like Young Thug, and the slime thing is like really the sound right now. And it's kind of like a play on Slim Shady, but Slime Shady. Like, I get it. Who am I to say? I got a homeboy. I was going to say, I mean, he is my nigga. He is my nigga, but he's a white boy. His name is Steve the Recruit. Steve the Recruit got a goddamn mixtape called the Fuck Your Couch mixtape. I'm not going to talk about nobody's album fucking titles. The Fuck Your Couch mixtape. And yes, he is on a couch like fucking Dave Chappelle. And the couch is fucking dirty where he's like, and that's the cover of it, the Fuck Your Couch mixtape. No, Stupid Hoe was terrible. Stupid Hoe was absolutely fucking terrible. Oh, Hot Girl Summer sucks. I keep saying I got to do that video at some point in time. Maybe tomorrow. My dad is getting out the hospital and he's going to the rehab facility tomorrow. So maybe because I don't have to go to the hospital every day, maybe I'll have time. Maybe I'll have time. Like, to me, like, there's been a couple times that I've heard a verse and I was like, now, if Nicki wrote that shit herself, that was dope. Like, I liked her verse on Only. I liked her verse on Only. I liked her verse on Truffle Butter. There's been some verses that I was like, I like it. Chun-Li was fucking trash. Please do not name your song something that you don't know shit about. You're obviously not the video game girl because you're saying shit all the way fucking wrong. Yeah, music is subjective. It absolutely is. And I subjectively can't stand Nicki Minaj's ass. I don't think she's a good rapper. At all. I think her voice is fucking annoying. We had that conversation. I said Trina could rap like Lauryn Hill. Trina could rap like fucking Rod Digger, Rhapsody, Jean Grey. But that voice is annoying. Why would you want to rap like you sound like Minnie Mouse? Like you sound like a ghetto Minnie Mouse. Nobody want to hear that shit. But there have been so many times that I was like, okay, I'm like really going to try to listen to Nicki Minaj. And I'm like, because it's got to be something that everybody like her so much. It's got to be something. And each time that I tried to give her a chance, it was just a fucking flop. She performed at the Grammys. I was proud of her for performing at the Grammys, even though I don't fuck with her. But that was still a black female hip hop artist performing at the Grammys. And that had not happened since Lauryn Hill. So I was proud that she was performing at the Grammys. She came out like kind of like dressed like a nun. It was something interesting. And I was like, okay, let's see what's up. All right, I see you kind of like in character the whole night. Like, what's up? What is this performance going to be? And I felt like I had to bathe in holy water after that. What is going on? This is fucking horrible. But I still didn't listen. I like Trina's songs, but I never liked Trina either. What kind of bitch say some shit like this? If I knew now what I knew then, I'd be fucking by the age of 10. Girl. And it's very much that. And I'm not saying owning your own sexuality as a woman is powerful. It is. Hell, that's why I'm a Madonna stan. Owning your own female sexuality is powerful. It's important and it's needed. But it ain't got to be fucking damn near pornographic. I ain't got to see your ass crack and your nipples every time I fucking see you. And the other thing I didn't like about Nicki Minaj is like, bitch, you took Lil' Kim's playbook And you don't want to give her no fucking props. And that's the thing I have with any new artist. And that's in any genre of music. If this is your chosen profession, you should know something about what you're pursuing doing. If you want to be a rapper or a musician, you should know something about the people that came before you that do that fucking type of music. You just should. You think somebody is going to be first chair at the New York Philharmonic and don't know shit about Beethoven or Bach, or for that matter, even Burt fucking Bacharach or John Williams, who does movie scores? They do. That's your thing. You want a doctor that went to school and was like, yeah, I don't know shit. I don't know shit about what they say in medical school. I don't listen to that shit. You want Dr. Phil to actually be in the room trying to diagnose you with some shit? Because Dr. Phil ass ain't even a doctor. You want doctor, you got to have an operation. Y'all want Dr. Phil operating on you? It's the same fucking difference. Oh, the library is mad open tonight. The thing about Gaga is this. Gaga was always a top. Gaga know her shit about music, and she know her shit about pop culture. But the way Gaga got in is because when she was trying to actually be a singer-songwriter, nobody gave a fuck. So she said, oh, y'all want this vapid sex appeal shit? I'm going to give you that. And once I blow up, boom, I'm going to show y'all what I'm really about. That's all Gaga did. That's all Gaga did. If you ever like see anything about, like she said she dyed her hair blonde because they was confusing her with Amy Winehouse. Lady Gaga started out as a singer-songwriter. She was writing songs for other people before she blew up. She made this Lady Gaga persona, boom, 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 blew up, and then was like, oh, after this and this and this, she tried to get a little more intellectual with it, with like art pop. Oh, y'all ain't feeling that? Boom, Joanne. Now, Iggy Azalea. First of all, Eminem has such utter fucking disdain for Iggy Azalea. Whoa. Eminem has a disdain in his mouth. He got a nasty ass taste in his mouth from Iggy Azalea. He done said her name too much in a negative fucking connotation in rapping. Too many times. And I think a lot of that is because y'all always keep trying to group all these white rappers together. We are not the fucking same. Yeah, I'm white, but I does this hip hop shit. I got fucking bars. Don't group me in with this bitch. I'm not fucking trying to appropriate culture. He got a fucking disdain for her. And the thing with Iggy Azalea that made me mad was when Fancy came out, I was like, because me personally, at first, I was rooting for it to be the next Iggy. I was rooting for it to be an Iggy Azalea. Because quite personally, I'm rooting for the underdog. So if every rapper is a black dude, eventually everybody gonna sound alike. But when Iggy Azalea came out with Fancy, because I saw the video, because the way the song was structured, I was like, oh, she's kind of doing like this throwback. She's kind of doing like a tribute, like a lot of people were saying, like it kind of sounded like the JJ Fast Supersonic flow. I didn't know she was Australian. I was like, oh, okay. All right, this is cute. This is cute. And then I realized like that was her flow on every song. And I'm like, wait a minute, bitch, you Australian? Why are you rapping with that inflection in your voice? Because see, that's the thing. Eminem don't do that. Eminem put her R on fucker sometime. Understand what I'm saying? That Eminem put her R on fucker sometimes. He's not trying to sound black or hip. He rapped the way he talked. Period. Which I'm not saying you absolutely have to, because obviously Mystical, don't talk like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, Obviously, like some people, you can have a little flash and flare to the way you say it. But you don't have a little, I mean, even bringing up Nicki Minaj, like the Roman thing, when she started like doing the Roman thing and she starts screaming. It's okay to have a little voice inflection for a little flash and flare and a little character. That's fine. But you don't seem to be doing that for a little flash and flare. You seem to be doing that because you feel like that's what you're supposed to sound like because you rap. I always said if Iggy Azalea would have rapped everything that she actually fucking rapped in an Australian accent, she'd have did much fucking better. If she'd have rapped the way she talked, I think she'd have did much better. I honestly do. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna say she had bars, because it was awkward shit and fancy. It was awkward shit and fancy that I always be like, why would you put it like that? And I'm a big person that like I'll hear somebody rapping and they'll be like, it would have sounded better like this, and then that's how I say it. Like slaying these hoes, gold trigger on the gun. Slaying these hoes, gold trigger on the gun. Think about that. That's not a hot fucking line. And gun wasn't. I don't even think gun was like a rhyming line. Why ain't you slaying these whole gold handle on the sword? Because if you're slaying somebody and you want to use a weapon, you're not slaying somebody with a fucking gun. You're doing it with a fucking sword. Like it was just certain things that I didn't get. I never understood. I'm up here looking for some change to throw. I'm like, what you mean you up in here with some change to throw? No, you're not. You wouldn't. That sounds like you throwing pennies at somebody, which I've actually seen happen to somebody performing locally. His name was Lucky Penny, was his stage name because his last name is actually Penny. So his stage name was Lucky Penny, and he was a nice guy, but he sucked. And people was throwing pennies at him. So when I hear change to throw, that's exactly what it sounds like. I'm throwing change. I'm up here with some change to blow. Sound like you just sit here, motherfucker, throwing money out. And I was just like, it was just things about that I was like, you're not even saying shit right. And sometimes some punchlines be fucking corny, but you know I'm strict about that. I done caught a couple Eminem's punchlines that was corny. She could be my Gwen Stacy to Spider-Man. Boo, Eminem, boo. That was cornholio, and you need TB for your bumhole. That was terrible. That was corny. That was corny. But this is the truth. This is the truth. Where my producer at? Do I need to call him, bring him on the live? Because I think he was there for that. And this was the first show I was supposed to do, and I got bumped. And I was fly, if not the flies too. Because like I said, my whole thing was always kind of like this schoolgirl-esque kind of Geronimals kind of thing. It was always like this kind of overgrown man-child thing. But still with a little sex appeal, but I was never like trying to be sexy. So cute with this. It was like a jogging suit, but it was a skirt with like ruffles. And it had like the white stripes on it. It had like metallic on it. And I had the cornrows. Remember, that's back in the day with the cornrows. That's in the Nelly days, honey. Everybody had the cornrows. And I had the cornrows. And it was black, but the colors in it was like blonde, gray. So it looked like it was like gold, silver, and bronze. And that's like what color was on the outfit, but it was black. Had on my knee socks and my black, we had like the tennis shoe heel boots. Everything. And I got bumped. But they let him perform motherfuckers threw pennies at him. I said, that's what y'all get for bumping me. 877. Is there any song of yours that you are not proud of and don't look back on fondly? Or do you like every song I've ever produced? I absolutely do not like every song I've ever produced. There's actually there's a song on my album because it was filler that was actually written to something else. It was written to I Got the Big Beat. It was supposed to be on somebody's mixtape. The Dizzy Rascal, I Got the Big Beat. And if I play y'all the song, y'all would be like, that's clearly I Got the Big Beat. because it actually says in the song, I got the big beat, release all your tension. And this was Bigger, Faster, Stronger with Kanye was like big, but I was already a big Daft Punk fan. Yeah, you have to understand that, like in Youngstown, like yeah, there are people like my producer and like his clique, like Ill Elements, which I was like an affiliate of, that like just liked every genre of music. It was like really into music like that, that we knew artists, producers who sang shit, like all that shit. And then there were people that didn't. So when I went to my producer, who was my boyfriend at the time, and was like, well, we can sample Daft Punk is a thing now, sample Around the World, because Around the World by Daft Punk is my shit. I love Daft Punk, and Around the World is my favorite Daft Punk song. I always liked Daft Punk. Like when they first came out, like I was hip to Daft Punk before fucking Kanye came out with Bigger, Faster, Faster, Stronger, which is why I was like so hyped when he came out with Stronger. And then like they were saying it was actually featuring Daft Punk. It wasn't just a sample. And I thought that was so dope. So he did this beat. I don't love the beat. I was exhausted when I recorded it. I didn't like what my vocal sounded like, so I put a vocal effect on it that was supposed to kind of sound otherworldly, but it just sounded like I was underwater, drowning. And the hook was wrote on the fly, so the hook was literally like, "Ooh, I'm getting madder and madder and madder and madder and madder and madder," was the hook. I didn't like that song. There's not too many songs I don't like what I wrote, because I can bar up. So it's not too many songs that I hate what I wrote. There are a lot of songs that I hate the beat I picked, the way I delivered it, that I was like, why didn't I retake that? I tripped over my words. It's obvious that I tripped over my words. The backing vocal don't match. There's shit like that. I like everything I wrote though. Everything that I wrote, I liked, because yeah, I am slowly going. Yeah, that's the other part of the hook. It's like a double hook. And then there's like a third layer where I'm just talking shit about how I'm getting madder. I hate that song. I hate it. I needed another song to go on the album. I had my notebook. I wrote this. That was never intended to be separate verses. It was just all one big rap over Dizzy Rascal. I got the big beat. And the last verse was supposed to be the verse that was on the American Psycho. That I came in the door, I said it before, was supposed to be the third voice, was supposed to be the third verse to that. But the song don't even match, because it ain't even like it ain't even the same song. I didn't write over the same song. It was supposed to be the third verse to another song where I was actually like being a serial killer. But my producer at the time had put the beat on MySpace, and somebody was interested in the beat. And he was like, well, that's my girl's beat. She already wrote to it. That's the title track for her album. Wasn't never a hook to it or anything. Like that hook was on the fly too, with like the scratching in the Psycho Killer Norman bass on the fly. I never wrote a hook for it. And the guy was like, well, can I at least like do a verse for the remix and like ask her how she feel about it? When I heard his verse, I loved it. And I was like, put him third. Because at that time, I liked his verse better than mine. And I still know his verse better than I know my own verses. His verse just stood out. It was good. I love the fact that he did a play on the Nas Back to the Grill Again. Serial killer that works by the phone book is what Nas said. So I like that he had updated and said serial killer that works by the internet. And it was like paying homage to Nas, and I really liked it. So I told him to put a third. So when I did this song, my third verse for that song went on this song. Would I do an album again? Yeah. I would now, but I would more so do an album again now. A, for myself, B, to put on YouTube, and C, because me and the producer, my friend that I'm talking about, Beatdown, we've always been supposed to do a project. And we were going to do this project one time that was, I've done lots of stuff with him. He's always produced my lead single. I've done some stuff with him. Like I told y'all, I got some remixes floating around in Africa, some goddamn where. I did that with him. And we were supposed to do this project together. And the project was supposed to be called Gritty and Pink. Gritty and Pink. And it was supposed to be Jimmi Pynk versus Pink Floyd, and he was going to produce the whole album using Pink Floyd samples. One song was actually written, one song survived, and it ended up being the lead single of American Psycho. and probably the song that I'm still like even like locally most known for. Like people fucking love that song. Well, I knew Nicole Scherzinger wasn't fucking white. I don't know what the fuck she was, but I knew she wasn't white. Because she was in Eden's Crush, and nobody in Eden's Crush was white. I thought they were all Latina, but I knew she wasn't white. I was like, I don't know what that last name is not Latina, so I don't know what you are, but I always knew she wasn't white. I just didn't know what she was. To be perfectly honest with you, I was kind of suspecting that she was either black and white or black and Latina. Or like somebody was mixed and somebody was Latinx. I thought she was mixed with a bunch of shit. Because that last name is a throw off. But I was like, I knew she wasn't white. You can't get that kind of tan, even if you is a dark white person. You can't get that kind of tan in her coloring. I knew she wasn't white. I just didn't know what she was. But Polynesian, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. And I like Nicole Scherzinger too. Like I like she did that little solo song. I do whatever you like. I do whatever you like. I don't know if she was before or after Fergie with that song.
Minute edit, the Academy will honor Douglas in the traditional in memoriam segment of the show. Mr. Douglas will be included.
I can't wait to see what the fuck happens at the Oscars. Twitter gonna go fucking nuts when that happens.
He was nominated for a Best Actor Oscar 3 times over his illustrious career, but never won, although he received a Lifetime Achievement Oscar in 1996. His daughter-in-law, actress Catherine Zeta-Jones, just posted this touching photo, writing, "To my darling Kurt, I shall love you for the rest of my life. I miss you already. Sleep tight."
He was 103 though. He lived his fucking life. All right, so I gotta cue some shit up since I'm at home, so I can go piss. I'm so fucking rude these days. Life is short. Why the fuck I gotta try to deal with fucking niceties? I gotta piss. So I'm gonna load up the American Psycho track. I should actually load up the Insane track, actually. I should have actually loaded that up first. So that y'all can talk amongst yourselves and all that good shit like I have y'all do while I pee. Oh, the Masked Singer is so fucking good. Hey, AP.
I came in the door. I said it before. I'm ready for war. I ain't playing no more. I'm losing my religion. My vision is getting blurry. Once I black out, somebody is getting murdered. Plus to the abdomen, people say that I'm vanishing. Children in the back, so thinking they got medicine. Trying to meet Jamaica, whoever it is you really can. Used to be conceiving, I think that you've been deceiving it. I'm demonstrating acute asphyxiation. Suffocate the suckers, it's nothing for me to wait. So I'm not Satan, but the devil in a blue dress. You don't need to leave it to a true mask. T-Rex, psychopath, American badass. Watch the kid rock the sawed off to your do-rag. Your brain is flooding, my brain is filled with poison. I'm filling it over once in your life.
I love that line, by the way. I love that line. The U.S. psychopath, American badass. Watch the kid rock the sawdust to your do-rag. I fucking love that line. I really do. God, I used to be able to write so fucking well. I'm trying to get back into writing that well. You in the desert and leave you out for the vultures. I'm masochistic, massacre your picnic, the master of maniacal, massive level extinction. Good golly, Miss Molly Hatchet cut through your back quick, slice it through your spinal cord all the way to your ass slit. I get erratic, call it a bad habit. Pain that I donate cannot be cured by aspirin. Every little thing she does is havoc. Viewing will be traumatic. Funeral clothes, casket. God damn, I'm nice, god damn it. And I write my own shit. And I'm nice. I rap like a nigga, god damn it. I do pee and wash my hands very fast. Always have, because I'm kind of like a pissy Pam, so I have to pee a lot. Yo, reality check is that for the losers. I'm a threat like Kruger. I just like his verse. And you know what it is? I'm gonna tell you the truth. I think the reason why I like his verse is like the same reason like I like Young M.A's verse. Cause me like doing laid back without a lot of syllables to me don't sound like I'm rapping. I'm like it don't sound like I'm hot to me. Like just like the laid back, I'm just gonna say a couple words in this verse and then just say it like that. I don't feel like I sound hot. So it's impressive to me that people can do it. I'm like, I'm saying way more words than this dude is. What? Do I agree or do I think it's a stretch? What? Oh, hey, I'm calling it now. I think the mouse this season is dead, mouse. Look at the cost. I'm not watching The Masked Singer. I haven't been watching it this season. It's a lot of stuff going on in my life, okay? I'm just... And this motherfucking music reaction shit kind of just took fucking over on its own. I'm just like, okay, I'm just really honestly reacting to this shit because I want to, and it kind of did real well for me. So, none of the other reactors have contacted me about making a song, but you have to understand that a lot of those reactors are really advertising the fact that they make music, and I'm really not. And to be perfectly honest with you, my album is not even on my channel. It's a Jimmi Pynk topic, just like if you go see Lil Wayne topic. So my whole album is not even on my fucking channel. It's Jimmi Pynk topic. So, not yet. I'm just, I would be on the lookout for that to happen though. Cause it might be some music or possibly some videos popping up on this channel sometime in the next 6 months. Maybe not, because I wasn't planning on having surgery, but I would be on the lookout for somebody to ask me. Yeah, I heard the reason why Royce and Yellow Wolf are beefing. I don't care. But that's some real shit, because you're not going to tell me that neither. I ain't mad at Royce. You're not going to tell me that neither. Like, and I'm not the type of person, I'm not super offended. Do I think I would be a good voice actor? No. I think I would be a good voice actor on some shit like, because I have been approached about this before. This guy wanted to do this animated series. And he wanted this character to be like this sweet, or at least look like she was like this sweet old like white grandma. But then like she would talk and her voice would be me, like the way I talk and all, like the way I talk, cussing and everything. And I was like, when he was like, I forgot what the plot of, but I remember he said that. He was like, it's gonna be like the sweet old, like little feeble white lady. Is she not gonna talk a lot, but when she talk, it's gonna sound like that. Because he had wanted somebody to kind of like just be like, to have like this strong, like deep, like urban voice and like can actually get away with like this motherfucker, and that was gonna be her voice. But I never heard any more of that. I think I could be a good voice actor if the voice is supposed to sound like me. I can't really change my voice up too well. Thank you, Sierra. And you even starting to sound like me. I'm gonna need y'all to, because that, you know, that's my word. I'm gonna need y'all to just but no, like no. I don't think I'm that good of an actor to be a good voice actor. I think if the character called kind of like John Witherspoon, like when he was grandpa, like of course he just sounded like what he sounded like and that worked. If the character is supposed to sound like me, sure. Y'all, I think once I found out what was wrong with me, I am really slowing down the drinking. Y'all mean to tell me this is still the same beer? Well, blessed be, and wonders never cease. And the only reason why I'm drinking is because after I had surgery, I ain't gonna be able to. I got to get it in. I was on a diet. I got to get it in. I was like, well, if I'm gonna have to drink liquids for a couple of goddamn weeks. I'm gonna lose weight anyway, so why be on a fucking diet? Fuck it, I might as well eat. Because I'm gonna be mad I wasn't fucking eating when I gotta fucking drink fucking Ensure and fucking milkshakes. I'm gonna be mad. But yeah, that I was like, Nicki Minaj. Damn, Jay-Z was retired longer than your punk ass was. I'm retired because I'm mad because Cardi B is beating me. Oh, what's that? Birds of Prey soundtrack. What's that? Megan Thee Stallion? Not Rico Nasty because he wasn't even so weedy. Who's all these bitches? Oh, no. I need to reclaim my dominance, except for you're not Eminem. And I think if you really want to fucking beef with somebody like a Megan Thee Stallion, honestly, it's going to be that same fucking flow pattern, but I think Megan Thee Stallion to eat you. Well, thank you all for liking. I think Megan Thee Stallion to eat you. Because I never have believed that you wrote your own lyrics. I don't believe it. Because I can almost tell you when somebody's shit is ghostwritten, because there's a certain conviction when you're writing your own fucking rhymes that I can hear it in your voice if you really wrote it or not. And yeah, I'm going to say Megan Thee Stallion might have a little help. Not all the time. Not all the time. Not all the time. Not all the time. But I think maybe she might have somebody that's going over it with her, striking some stuff out and say this and say it. It's a certain conviction somebody has when they're delivering their own lyrics that sometimes I don't hear in people. I can always tell which songs Kanye West don't write. You ain't got the same conviction when you write it yourself. You're too much of a narcissist to not have it. You're too much of a narcissist to have the same conviction when somebody else writes your shit. I fucking hate city girls. First of all, Young Miami can't rap. The other one, I wish you would be solo. Young Miami cannot rap. Young Miami be off beat. Her voice is terrible. The other one, whoever the other one is, Young Miami can't rap. And then you be saying all that shit and you ugly in the face. And your body is not all that. You ain't got no fucking waist. And you be the main one talking all that shit about your nigga want to fuck me and your girl wish she look like me, and you be the main one saying that shit. The other one is cute. The other one got the better shape, and the other one can actually rap.